Hello friends, in this video we will learn how to create an animated graph. Basically what I am going to plot is we are going to use the mobile OS market share from 2009 to 2016 and we will plot the data on an animated graph. And as you can see here, all the operating systems, iOS, BlackBerry, then unknown operating systems also, Android, PlayStation, others, then Windows and Symbian. These were the various types of operating system which were present in the database that I have used. And you can see here on the y-axis we have the market share, and the graphs are increasing and decreasing according to the values of the market share which were present in the database. Now this database I have downloaded from Kaggle, and it is freely available to everyone. And using that data, I have transformed the data into a different format, and then I have used it. So I will tell you how I have transformed the data and then how this graph is getting generated using the animation class of Python. So basically we need pandas for reading the data frame, we need numpy for the array operations, then matplotlib is imported. Then we are going to use this particular function to ensure that the graphs are working properly in the backend. Then matplotlib.pyplot is imported, then matplotlib.animation is imported, and then the matplotlib is imported as RC, and then we are using this function in order to generate the GIF files. Now first of all we will read the data from the mobile OS market share.csv. By this name only it is available on Kaggle. And then we will sort the data values in this particular file on the basis of the year and then share. So basically according to the share the file will get sorted, and year will be sorted in ascending order and the share will be sorted in the descending order. So highest share for each year will appear at the top and the remaining will follow. Then what we are doing is, for all the OS names that we have read from this particular database, for each of them we are assigning a color so that they will have this particular color bar when we are going to plot it on the graph. So first of all we need to perform the data transformation. For this what we are going to do is we are going to use the a blank data frame will get created, and then we will read each year, each unique year in the data frame that we have, and then we will set the row data, we will mark the year field and we will store the year in it. And then what we will do is, this row data is a temporary object and later on we will insert this into the new frame, data frame. Then what we are going to do is we are going to read the unique keys in the OS colors dictionary which we have created above, and for each OS value what we are going to perform is we are going to get the location of the index where the year is this and the operating system is this, and for that particular year and operating system whatever is the value of share we will store in temp. So this we are going to repeat for all the operating systems in this for loop, and finally whatever will be the values that will be get stored in the row data, which is a temporary object that we have created. It's a dictionary. And then what we are going to do is we are going to insert this into the new frame. So pd.concat function will be used. In the new frame we will insert the row data which we have created, and like this the new frame will expand and store all the data for all the years. Then we are going to again sort the values of new frame by the year, and then we are going to get all the columns in which the various data are getting stored. So basically we will have data of the form. First field is year, then the second field is the say BlackBerry OS and what is the share in that. Third field is Windows OS and what is the share in that. Like this we have transformed the data. Now after we have transformed the data we will create the graph. So for this we are creating the figure canvas, and within that we are creating a AX object for storing the subplots. Why we are creating the subplots? Because it is animated. Then the colors we will get from the OS colors dictionary that we have created, and for each of the OS, in the OS names we are going to get the colors in that particular dictionary and stored them in the colors object. Then what we are doing is, whatever OS names were provided, for each OS name we are going to create a bar. So OS name will be plotted on the x-axis, and then we are giving the value for the shares for that particular year. So initially we will be giving the first value, and then the color will be taken from the color. So for each OS name we are going to read the initial value of the share, and then we are going to plot it in the color that we have provided. After that, we will update the labels at the bottom of the graph. The labels will be shown for each OS color. So basically, we are setting the various width and height of the graph is being read, and we are formatted string is being provided, that at the bottom we should display the name of the particular bar, and at the top we should display the share percentage, so that the user knows how much share percentage is there. Then we are defining the update function. In the update function, the bars that have been created in the above function calls, those will get updated. So here we will provide the frame number, and then from the new frame we will read for a particular year the value for that particular frame, and then the particular share value will be read, and after that we will update the from the collection of bars, shares and bar labels. These are separate objects, so we will zip them into one, and then we are going to update the bar using the set height. We are going to update the label using the set text, where the percentage will be shown, and we will update the label and we will update the y of the label. That means the y index will be matched, and we will set it to a new height so that the new bar will be drawn. So basically we are updating the bar, we are updating the label text, and we are updating the labels y value. And after that we are setting the in the update function only, again we are setting the title, because each time we want to display the year for which the values are being displayed. Then the x label and the y labels will get updated, and we are setting the limit of the y between 0 and 100, because we don't want the percentage to overrun the value of 100, because our graph is going to show for only 100% share. And then this update function will be called in the animation.function class. In this, the object of the graph will be passed, the update function which we have just discussed will be passed. Then the frame, in the frame we are going to pass the number of data points that we have in our new frame object, that is the length of the frames. That means the total these many frames will get generated in our database, in our animation. Then interval between two frames will be 1000, and repeat false means it should not continue, the loop should not continue, the animation should not continue in a loop. Then this will generate the animation and store it in the ANI object, and then ani.save will be used for saving the generated animation into file1.gif, and we are using writer as below. However, we have already declared that writer as below, but here we are declaring again. And then plt.show will show the graph. So when I look here, the graph is appearing like this, only the last value is getting updated. However, I have stored the graph in the file1.gif, and in this full animation is stored, which you can view. And as we can see here, the years are getting updated and the values are getting updated here. So I hope this video will help you in creating such an animation, and this kind of a image can be updated by adding the logos of the particular operating system, so that it looks even more beautiful. So I hope this video is useful to you, and you will follow this video, and you will also follow my channel for more such interesting stuff in Python and other subjects of computer science. Thank you very much for watching.